What's happening? I want to get a quick video of the dogs. I'm on a popular trail in my city, and on this trail, there's obviously walkers, runners, but there's other dogs, and there are bike riders, and just a bunch of different distractions. So I just want to kind of get a live video, even though this isn't a live video, of how the dogs respond to all that stuff. So y'all see them in my yard all the time, and you see how they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? They are about business. But when we're out here, they are super stable dogs. They definitely handle business when it's time to handle business. But in public, they are nothing more than um, good stable dogs. You're gonna see dogs. Well, maybe usually on this trail there are dogs that are at the end of their leash. There are dogs with reactivity issues, and you'll see that Gray and Soma are unbothered. They're undeterred. They just keep walking. And again, that's not a thing that they were born that way. It took 1,000 walks to get them this way. Soma's obviously more advanced than Gray, but Gray's pretty good for her age, considering that he's almost a whole year older than her. So check us out. We'll let y'all see how they respond to the people talking to us, to other animals. There'll be geese and things like that on the trail where that normally is. Morning, morning. Soma's obviously a little bit better of a walker. As you see, his leash is a lot looser. And Gray's pretty good too. I'm doing this with one hand, so I ain't gonna correct her too much. But yeah, they are unbothered by everything. One thing that I like to do with my dogs is when they're young is walk them past get them exposed to a lot of different things early. And when as we get close to those things, I like to keep my dogs moving, right? I don't let them stay in the mind state of checking that thing out, going towards it. You know, we just keep moving, and eventually they understand that as long as that thing isn't in my radius to touch, that we just keep moving. They barely will give it two looks unless it's a dog that's really making a scene. They'll kind of look towards it as they walk past it just to be sure, but for the most part, I mean, they don't, and not for the most part, for they don't make a sound. They don't bark back. They don't growl back. They don't pull back. They don't pull towards it. They just keep their nose straight and keep going. And I'm okay with that because I know for a fact that they actually do handle business when it's time to. But you guys don't get to see them in their calm, stable state most of the time. I'm usually having them doing something wild and crazy. There's a dog over there. You'll see how they respond to it. Morning. See if someone's hair will kind of come up, but they don't care. Another dog on the side of us. No. But again, that's perfect. They don't care. They're unbothered. Someone's hair goes up a little bit, which is okay because someone's a protection dog. He's a guardian dog. But no pulling on the leash, no growling, no demonstration. The boy, the boy. And it's just like I said, it just comes from a ton of walks, a ton of exposure to these things. They weren't always like this, but you stay consistent and you can get them this way. And again, like I said, I just take them in this kind of situations. I just keep walking. I don't talk to them. I don't pet them. I don't do what people think is reassuring the dogs. Um, there's a lady who walks this trail. She might be. She's on here somewhere. I've seen her already. Come on, let's go. But she'll stop her dog, hug it, talk to it, give it all this reassurance. And what she's reassuring is that that dog is in the right state of mind. And it's going to be hard to fix that dog that way. Me personally, I'll just take that dog and I would just, come on, let's go. Walk it right past it. I might do it a few times to get it to understand that we don't react to anything that I don't really tell them to react to, or nothing that's not in our personal space. Because of that, I'm able to have stable dogs. When I'm at a store, they can go in the store with me. When I'm at a park, they could be at a park with me. You know, when I'm around, when I'm anywhere, I can take these dogs downtown St. Louis and have no problems. The only problem I might have is stray animals, stray dogs. But you know, as long as I can control the stray dog by yelling, saying go, move, blah blah blah, we're usually in good shape. So yeah, this is what you want to see from your dogs if you're consistent. You're consistent with walks. And what I mean by consistent, I don't mean just walking them every day. I mean as you approach different different things that might stimulate your dogs. If you're consistent in how you want them to respond, then you don't really have to give a command. You can just rely on your habits and your consistency to kind of guide you past whatever it is that you are coming up on. And again, Gray's young. You know, she's young and wild, and she's able to do this just fine. Summer, of course, is um, semi-adult. I'll say Summer still has about another 6 months to a year of kind of maturing, but he is 2 years old. You know, so 2 years of this kind of exposure, this kind of consistency. Come on, 2 years of that goes a long way. Gray's only a year. As you see, she's sniffing the duck poop. Soma ain't gonna do any of that. He understands not to do that. But with Gray, it's just I'm okay with it. It's just a matter of teaching her to not do it. So you know, I can't teach her to not do it if she doesn't try to do it. So I'm okay with that. But that's what you want right there. You see this? Everybody's happy, peaceful, calm. Leashes, for the most part, loose. Gray's is a little tight. Like I said, she has a little bit more to learn, but it's not an extremely tight leash. Some of this is loose. Hey, but Gray's ears are back, which tells me that she's paying attention to me. Summer's ears also back, which tells me they're paying attention to me, and that's what I want. That's what you want to see. All right, we'll get with y'all next time.